Let me ask you something real simple, but real deep. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right? Praying, working, believing, trying, but still, nothing seems to move? You're waiting for a breakthrough. You're hoping for the opportunity. You're trusting for the miracle. But day after day, it feels like you're just waiting. Feels like life is on pause. Like everyone else is moving ahead. And you're stuck. Let me tell you something real. Something raw. Something powerful. Your delay is not your denial. Just because it hasn't happened yet, doesn't mean it won't. Just because the door hasn't opened yet, doesn't mean it's locked. Just because you're still waiting, doesn't mean God forgot you. Sometimes the pause is part of the process. Sometimes the delay is the strategy. 1. Delay is a sign that you're being prepared. You know what's wild? God never wastes time. He uses time. In the waiting room, you're not being punished. You're being prepared. Prepared to handle the weight of your next blessing. Prepared to carry what you prayed for. Because if He gave it to you too early, you might fumble it. You might idolize it. You might lose yourself in it. So He builds you in private. He tests your heart. He shapes your character. So when the promise comes, you're ready. 2. Delay builds endurance for the journey ahead. Ever seen a tree that grows too fast? Its roots are shallow. One storm and it's down. But a tree that grows slowly? Its roots run deep. It stands firm, even in the fiercest winds. That's what delay does to you. It grows your roots. It deepens your faith. It builds your spiritual muscles. So when the spotlight comes, when the success shows up, you're anchored. You won't fall for the lies. You won't be moved by applause or rejection. You'll stand because your soul is steady. 3. Delay filters the distractions. You ever notice how some people disappear when the blessings don't show up? Yeah. They weren't really with you. The delay exposes fake loyalty. It shows you who's real, who's for you, who's called to walk this journey with you. Because God won't let the wrong people enjoy the right season with you. So He waits. He lets the distractions fade. He filters your environment until it's just you and Him. And when it's just the two of you, that's when the miracles start. 4. Delay strengthens your trust in God's timing. We like things fast. Fast food. Fast money. Fast success. But God's not into fast. He's into perfect timing. He's the God of precision. Not a second early. Not a moment late. And here's the truth. If you really trust Him, you'll trust His timing too. Even when it's uncomfortable. Even when it's confusing. Even when it feels unfair. Because God's delays aren't denials. They're designs. Blueprints. Strategies. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. 5. Delay reveals the depth of your desire. You ever want something, but only kind of want it? But then you wait for it, and wait some more, and suddenly, you know deep down, I really want this. Delay pulls out the truth. It strips away the surface. It reveals the core of your desire. Are you willing to wait for what matters? Or are you just chasing what's popular? Because God doesn't just want to give you what you want. He wants to give you what you're willing to fight for, willing to believe for, willing to wait for. That's the difference between a wish and a calling. 6. Delay draws you closer to the voice that matters most. Let me get real with you. Sometimes the delay isn't about the thing. It's about the relationship. Because when everything slows down, when life gets quiet, you're forced to lean in, to listen, to hear God's voice. And maybe, just maybe, that's what He wanted all along. You. Not just your goals. Not just your service. Not your gifts. But your heart. Because the blessing isn't just the answer. The blessing is the connection, the intimacy, the trust, the closeness with your Creator. And when you realize that, you stop chasing things and start chasing Him. 7. Delay prepares you to bless others. Listen, your story is not just for you. Your process, your struggle, your pain, they're not wasted. God's building a testimony in you. One that will shake the chains off somebody else. But here's the catch. You can't minister from a place you've never walked through. You can't inspire from comfort zones. You inspire from scars, from the trenches, from the delays that almost broke you, but didn't. So maybe, just maybe, this waiting season is the foundation of your future impact. 8. Trust the process, even when it hurts. I know it's hard. I know it feels lonely. I know you're tempted to give up. But don't. Don't quit on what you were born for. Don't walk away from the promise. Don't doubt just because it's dark. Because hear me clearly, delay is not denial. God didn't bring you this far to leave you. He didn't plant a dream in your heart just to tease you. He's not ignoring you, he's shaping you. So keep walking, keep praying, keep trusting, keep showing up, keep believing. Even if nothing changes today, you're still growing, you're still learning, you're still becoming. One day, you're gonna look back and say, I'm glad it didn't happen when I wanted it to, because now I see what God was doing. He was writing something better. So if you're in a delay, don't panic, don't compare, don't compromise. Just trust. Trust the process. Trust the silence. Trust the God who sees the end from the beginning. Because your delay is not your denial.